Good evening to all. The 47th medical term that we'll be focusing is once again an organ, that is, the brain. As you are all aware, the nervous system is of two different types, that is, the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. And the central nervous system includes the brain and the spinal cord. So, that is of what we are discussing today. So the brain, as we know, that is, it is in the head region, or it is protected by the skull. What is the main purpose of having a brain? Is to control thoughts, memories, emotions, and even movement. So basically, it's like the control center of the human body, right? Just like how we say nucleus is the control center of the cell, brain is the control center of the entire human body. So, apart from the skull protecting the brain, there are three layers or three membranes called meninges in addition to the skull. So, skull is like the hard cover, but below or right below it or beneath it, we've got the three meninges. And at the same time, to avoid the friction or to reduce the friction as a lubricating agent, we have the cerebrospinal fluid. So within this brain, of course, there is neurons because it's part of the nervous system, and also there are some supporting cells called the glial cells, which support the neurons as well as provides an insulation. If you look at the basic parts of the brain, we have three parts, that is cerebrum, cerebellum, and the brainstem. So cerebrum is the largest part, which helps in interpreting sensors, controlling speech, controlling reasons, and of course, voluntary movement. So we have the cerebrum divides into two, that is, a right hemisphere as well as the left hemisphere. And there are four lobes in this two hemispheres, that is, a frontal lobe, parietal lobe, temporal lobe, and the occipital lobe. So, frontal lobe is related to personality, help in planning, and of course, movement. Parietal is associated with certain sensors like touch, taste, and even help regulate our temperature and also to understand the spatial orientation. On the other hand, temporal lobe is again once again for certain sensors like hearing and of course memory and language. Occipital is for visual. Cerebellum, which is at the back of the brain, coordinates all this, and the brain stem, which regulates the autonomic functions like heart rate,